AITA for not helping my dad's wife, because I'm pissed about the trouble she brought into our lives. I, 17M, have been living in a constant state of stress and chaos for the past 5 years, and it all started when my dad, 45M, got remarried. At first, I was just kind of indifferent about it. My mom passed away when I was younger, and my dad stayed single for a long time. Then one day, he met Sarah, 38F, and within a year, they were married. I didn't really have strong feelings about it, until I realized what marrying her actually meant for me. Sarah has 3 kids, now 7, 9, and 10, which was already a lot to adjust to. But the real problem was her psycho ex. Her ex was straight up insane. I don't say that lightly. When I tell you this guy made our lives hell, I mean it. It started small, showing up uninvited, sending nasty texts, making drama over custody. But it escalated fast. One night, when I was home alone, our downstairs windows were shattered. I was upstairs when it happened, and I swear I've never been that scared in my life. I remember crouching in my room, calling my dad in a panic, while glass covered the floor downstairs. The police came, but we couldn't prove it was him. That was just the beginning. Sarah's ex would park outside our house for hours, just sitting there, watching. Sometimes he'd yell stuff, insults, threats. Sometimes he'd just stare. It made my skin crawl. I couldn't even step outside without checking first to see if he was there. Then came the worst part. He attacked my dad. It happened in broad daylight. My dad was leaving a store, and this guy just jumped him. Full-on fight in the parking lot. My dad got beat up pretty bad, but the ex got arrested. He served 6 months for it. You'd think that would be the end of it, right? No. While he was locked up, we got threatening letters. He had friends keeping tabs on us. When he got out, he picked up right where he left off. Because of all this, I basically lost my freedom. No friends over. My dad didn't want to risk putting anyone else in danger. No going out alone. I wasn't allowed to walk to school, go to the store, or even visit my mom's grave because my dad was terrified the ex would follow me. That last one hurt the most. No extracurriculars. My dad pulled me out of all my after-school activities. Sports, clubs gone. He wanted me to be home where he could keep an eye on me. And you know what made it worse? Sarah acted like it was just a rough patch. Like, she was really out here saying stuff like, I know this is hard now, but we're building something amazing. Meanwhile, I was watching my life crumble. But the part that really got me? I was expected to take care of her kids. Whenever her ex started causing drama, Sarah would tell me, can you just keep the kids distracted? Or they need someone to comfort them. Like, hello? Who's comforting me? Her kids were crying because they missed their dad. Meanwhile, I was sitting there hating mine for putting me through this. Things got even worse when Sarah decided to fight for full custody. Up until then, it was 50-50, and honestly, I liked the weeks when her kids were with their dad. It was so much quieter without them. But Sarah wanted them full-time. Few years of legal battles, court dates, screaming matches, constant drama. And of course, her ex did not take it well. The stalking got worse. The threats got scarier. Our car got vandalized. Security cameras would catch shadows, but never a clear face. It was like living in a horror movie where the killer was just out of frame. I was miserable. I wanted to scream at my dad. Why did you bring this into our lives? Eventually, Sarah won custody. Her ex only gets them every other weekend now. And while things have calmed down a little, it's still not normal. We still have to take precautions because of her ex. I still can't work late shifts. I still feel like I have to look over my shoulder every time I go outside. But my dad, Sarah, they act like everything's fine. Like, oh, we made it through. Now we're one big happy family. No, we're not. I hate this. I hate all of it. So now, here's what happened last weekend. Sarah asked me to change my work shift so I could help her with an errand. She wanted to pick up some DIY supplies and needed help carrying them. She tried to make it sound fun, like, I know you like DIY stuff. We could do this together. I just looked at her and said, no. She was surprised and asked why. So I finally said it. I told her she brought nothing but trouble into my life, and I didn't want to help her. She got really quiet. Then she asked, do you really hate me for what my ex did? And I just snapped. I told her she never cared about the trouble she brought into my life. So why should I care if she was a victim? I told her she selfishly dragged other people into her mess without thinking about what it would cost us. She looked devastated. And later, my dad confronted me about it. He asked if I'd be willing to help her another time. I said no, and then he hit me with the disappointed dad speech. He told me he was upset that I resented them finding each other and building a life together. He said he really believed our new family was worth it, and that he hoped I'd feel the same way. I just stared at him and said, I don't. I told him he wasn't blameless either, that he let this happen, that he put his happiness over my safety, and that I'd never forgive him for that. So now, the house is awkward as hell. Sarah walks around looking heartbroken. My dad is clearly pissed but trying not to start another fight. And me? I'm just counting down the months until I turn 18 and get the hell out of here. I'm saving up money for my job. The second I can move out, I'm gone. No more Sarah. No more her kids. No more worrying about some psycho who isn't even MY problem. But now I'm wondering, did I go too far? AITA?